Welcome to the show, guys.
Good day, everybody. Good morning.
All right, Captain Mark Scott. We were talking about you earlier on the show. Best man at my wedding, wedding photographer, and also you do this little thing on the side where you're the public affairs officer at the Guam National Guard. So that's why we got you on today. And you and I have talked, obviously, professionally about this. There's a lot of things happening. We just talked to Lillian Posadas from GMH. There's hope, there's light at the end of the tunnel, and with the vaccine coming down the pike, and the Guard, of course, instrumental in the distribution of that. So, I mean, this is, I guess, a quartermaster's dream here to be able to, logistics, yes, let's get involved. So what is the Guard's role in this vaccine rollout?
Yeah, you're right, Andy. It's nice to see some light at the end of the tunnel here. In fact, I was just scrolling through some stuff a few minutes ago, and I saw an article about how the trucks are rolling out of the Pfizer facility in Michigan right now. So help is on the way. There's some photos of the actual trucks. So it's a nice feeling around this time of year to have that hope, right? That good things are to come, right? So with regard to your question about the Guard's role, I think it's important to remember that everything is just in planning phases right now. And you know how plans go, right? We have our plans, but they could always change. But what I'll tell you, what we're looking at right now is when the vaccines do make their way to Guam, there's talks now about the Guard helping in a few different ways. The first way will be some security at the storage facilities where they have those cold fridges for the refrigerators for the vaccine. We'll be looking at doing traffic flow and crowd management at wherever the sites are for the distribution to the people. And then we're also looking at having our medics be a part of administering the vaccine itself. They are certified on the Army side to give us our shots, which we get. So there's just another like certification they need to get to be able to do it on the civilian side. So they're going through that process. We're looking at getting that certification so our combat medics can help administer the vaccine. And so those are the three things we're looking at right now.
And that's part of the Guard's mission, is just to adapt to the circumstances, whatever they may be, whatever the government calls upon them. When we talked last time, you were saying how the Guam National Guard, first one to be activated, the governor and the command had the foresight to say, hey, we need to step up. We need to get rolling. So you guys have been at the forefront of everything needed since this began.
Yeah, we're lucky here, Andy, on Guam that we're such a tight-knit community. We're a smaller community. So these relationships we have, you know, between our adjutant general and Adelude really pay off. I mean, I'm not sure how other states would work, but, you know, we all know each other well, and we've all known each other well for years. So things like this are a WhatsApp message away or a phone call away with people who we know. So the process was streamlined. We're ready, like you said, to respond to anything that either on the federal, the local, or the community side that we may need to help with.
And we just talked to Lillian Posadas, as I said, and before we left, I wanted to ask her about the morale of the nurses and the healthcare professionals. And nobody can question the Guard's ability to step up, the willingness to serve the island community. But of course you do, these are human beings, these are men and women. And how is the morale looking over there?
Yeah, like you said, we are human beings and none of us are perfect. We'll never be perfect. But I'll tell you, I keep saying this and I truly believe in it. You got a bunch of special people here, Andy. I mean, anytime you take a group who has chosen to raise their hand and answer the call to serve, like you said, we're never perfect and we never will be. But generally speaking, right, we're all guided by these core values. Whether it's the Army side or the air side, we have these core values that we try to help each other live by. And you add that to all being from Guam, right, where we all pull our weight. We're all raised with chores. We're all connected to each other. It's kind of where this magic is created, where you have these really selfless people who work really hard in the interest of the community. And boy, I'll tell you, it's humbling to be a part of. I'm real proud to be a part of it. And just from my angle, the work that I do is just, it's really just a catch-up game. I'm trying to catch up to all the good work everyone's doing around me, you know, trying to keep up. So It's a special organization, and I'm real proud to be a part of it.
Hey, yeah, Mark, and you mentioned your job there is all these different things, because sometimes when you think of the Guam National Guard, it's just one entity. But within that, I mean, you've got a unit over here doing this. You've got another unit over here doing this. You've got your combat medics getting trained and certified to do this. You've got other things that are, you've got how many different units there are, and trying to keep track of all that. So you've definitely got a lot on your plate.
Yeah, it keeps me busy. It keeps me out of trouble. And I'll tell you, it blows my mind just to see how much this organization can accomplish in a day or a weekend. So you may know we just came out of our drill weekend this past Saturday and Sunday. And like you said, we're just all over the place. I'm trying to take pictures. I think I had like 16 posts on our social media over the weekend. But we'll never get tired of it. And I'll tell you, when you ask, how's the morale? I can speak for all these soldiers and airmen that are right next to me. We don't get tired of serving. It's the kind of thing that fuels itself. We see the difference it makes. We see the curve being flattened. We see the smiles starting to return during the holiday season, and it fuels itself. It's the kind of thing that, like the military is known for, just grind it out and do whatever it takes.
Yeah, I mean, you guys are going to step up and accomplish the mission however you see fit. But of course, that does come with a little bit of cooperation from the community. So what would you like the community to know about what the Guard is doing and how they can help?
Yeah, the first thing I'd like to say to the community is thank you. Thank you so much for your support, your continued support. We're seeing the numbers. Of course, our condolences to those who we continue to lose because of this nasty pandemic, but overall the trend has good results. And thank you so much for that, for seeing, lower testing positive and stuff like that. It means the world to us that all of our efforts are going to good use and helping the cause. So thank you so much. Really, our main message, Andy, to the community is just that of gratitude. We are here to serve you all, of course. And when those thank you letters come back from the quarantine facility, for example, or drivers wave to us, to our folks who are out on the road. Little comments on our Facebook post that say thanks and keep it up. Really, it means the world to us. And we just like to say thank you in return.
Hey, Mark, this is Jason here, man. I can so appreciate, what you've done and what, the Guards, like Andy said, very appropriately, unwavering commitment to the community. And your comments, I mean, they were professional, they were humble, they were collegial. They demonstrate your ability to, stand in the face of adversity. And that's all fine and well. But there was a little event this past weekend, which I know really galvanized and really had the esprit de corps of the troops over there. And you guys actually wasted no time whatsoever in letting us know that you guys were all about go Army, beat Navy. And I know this weekend was drill for you guys. So the game kicked off at 6 a.m. right here on KUM TV 11. How much of Army-Navy did you guys get to watch, and how was the motivation of the troops when Army pitched a shutout against those boys from Annapolis?
Well, first of all, Jay, I'm surprised that wasn't the first topic of discussion, because it's obviously...
We should have led with that. Well, and Andy's driving. I guess Andy's pro-Navy, huh, Andy?
Yeah, my dad was Navy. My brother was Navy. Come from a long line of sailors, so I had to say go Navy, beat Army. But I turned the game on and I realized, well, that's not really happening.
And Mark, of course, Army did have a somewhat slight home field advantage this year because the game for the first time in 77 years being played at West Point.
I'll tell you, the Army always has home field advantage unless they change it to water polo because it's the ground. Of course, I'm
waiting for the Army versus Navy kayak.
Mark, is there an SOP in the military for officially dropping the mic? Is there an SOP, or is there a rank that you can attain for official mic dropper?
No, but I'm sure they make some kind of acronym out of it, like the OMD.
But I do want to, on a very serious note, I do want to just say thank you, because I reached out to you on Friday morning during our episode of The Link, and I was like, hey, bro, I just got an idea. Army Navy's coming up this Sunday. Do you think it would be possible, maybe if a couple of the troops, if you guys aren't too busy today, if they'd be willing to send us a few messages? Guys, we got no fewer than 6 messages from Mark, within 2 hours, and it was the general. It was General Agagi yourself, Command Sergeant Major Ron Brantley, Colonel Ronnie Delphin, a lot of the people that we work. I mean, this is the command there, and they were so fired up. They were so motivated. What does this do for the morale of the troops?
Well, the morale rides high no matter what, Jay. But stuff like this just goes to show that there's always time to root for your team, right? Whether it's the Army football team over at West Point or the teams we have here working out around Guam, there's always time to show support. Like you said, General Agagi, Colonel Ron Delphin, Sergeant Major Brantley, they always find time. They always make time. Whether they go visit troops or give a little message like that to boost some confidence, it's a part of good leadership, and I think they all display that.
Well, and
I did not
Admiral
message,
Manoni might be hard to get a
during
hold
the
of maybe
game
for
because I
the
know
next couple
that-
days, like for you guys. So we'll see.
Yeah, and
He may not take a
funny.
call.
It's funny, Jay, because we were super busy. None of us got to watch the game. We started at 04:45 with PT, and we're all working by the time the game starts playing. So all I did was I kind of stormed into the general's office and I bothered Colonel Delphin. I'm like, hey, you guys, I need you for 30 seconds. All I needed to do is say 4 words, right? Go Army, beat Navy. And they were all down.
Yeah, I went to school with Ronnie, and I know he's a big football fan anyway. So, shout out to Ronnie Delphin, Sanchez class of 1990. So, yeah, that was fantastic, though, Mark. Thanks a lot, man.
Anytime.
All right, Captain, you and everybody over there at the Guard, we appreciate your work, and we're looking forward to executing that smooth rollout of the vaccine and whatever the government and community asks of the Guard. So we appreciate your service and everybody involved.
Thank you so much, Andy. Thank you, Bree, even though you're not there, Jay.
I'm
and
here.
Vic. Appreciate you guys all. Yeah, thanks for keeping us all informed and upholding the First Amendment. We appreciate you. Happy holidays, everyone. Please stay safe. We love you.
Mark, before we let you go, we're going to run this video. If you could set us up so our viewers know what they're watching.
Oh, okay. Oh, the slideshow. Yeah,
Yeah.
sure. Thanks for that. So, like I was mentioning, we had drill this past weekend. And, we work hard, play hard, right? So we started off with some work, with some training during rough marches and land navigation. We're phasing in people coming back to drill. So, yes, we had some people show up. And then we rolled right into a celebration that celebrates the National Guard's birthday. Happy birthday, National Guard, 384 years. I know I don't look 384, but it's our 384th birthday. And we also did a holiday celebration. Normally, of course, we'd have everyone come, the families come and dine in and have a lunch together. But of course, with COVID, we had to make some changes. And people either drove through, like they did up on Anderson with our Air Guard, or they just kind of grab and go, which they did yesterday through the Army side. So I just took some pictures as best I could. Thank you so much to the Governor of Guam, Governor Lulian Guerrero, for coming and being a part of our festivities. The troops were also happy to see you. And I took some pictures, and I guess you're going to play it. So please enjoy. Catch some of the holiday joy with the smiles that you all helped bring back.
All right. Thanks a lot, Mark. And here's the video. Happy birthday, Guard.